The nice people at home don't.
Oh no, from the game?
Yeah, from the game. And that's probably because I had to readjust the who's it. So, 1 second.
Two-thirds. Two-thirds.
Yeah, just have to restart OBS. And I'll probably have to give you the eyes again.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't have them right now, so...
Gives me an opportunity to put the chat up, because I didn't do that. Okay, and let's see. FF4K and the... Oh. Oh, that's why.
Oh?
Because they changed their thingy.
That's a sentence that I'm certain has a meaning, but I don't understand it.
What the fuck? Ah, I'm still not getting audio from there. Oh. Maybe if I, What the hell?
Is it, like, muted or something?
Yeah, I don't know why. Dr. Mog's got a present, y'all.
Welcome to Technical Difficulty Stream. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna start getting rewards because it's the holidays. Oh, by the way, the Lux Bandana thing, the Twitter account cast a poll for everyone to pick and choose which 5-star accessory they wanted, and Lux Bandana won. Even though we are swimming in fire-resist accessories, we'll take another one, gladly.
I still don't have eyes.
Yeah, I need to, like, readjust the audio before we have eyes.
Okay.
Okay, and, yeah, 1 sec. Let me get the chat up, too. God, what is with me tonight? Bam. Oh, wait, did they see my, Oh, they saw my Joyda key. How about that? Yeah.
I have no idea.
God!
I don't have the stream up right now, so
That's
I guess I should pull that up.
Okay. Yeah, I was just making sure that everything is fine. Like, the stream should be fine now that I have... Where's the audio? Don't do this to me. Of all the times. Oh.
Is it still not working?
Yeah, hold on 1 sec. I gotta... Oh, I see what the problem is. I'm still on game audio. And... Oh, there we go. Playback device is... Yes. Excellent. And hopefully that didn't fuck up anything else.
And then now I'm inaudible, and then...
And then my computer explodes. Okay, we got audio now, so I'll give you the eyes real quick.
Alright.
Merry Christmas, everyone. I spiked all your computers.
Stretched.
Stretched. Memento. Not stretched.
Okay. Extremely.
Oh, I was in the wrong settings.
Something maybe fucked up. Yeah.
We'll find out what it is eventually.
Okay. Greetings.
Greetings. Welcome to a special Christmas edition of Final Fantasy Record Keeper, where everyone is lost, including the people talking.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I'm sure you've noticed we've got some Christmas gifts.
No, do we get them now? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're starting to get them. But, yeah, we're gonna get, like, 20 of each mat. 28 mithril, by the way. 28.
Oh,
damn.
Oh, more materials and more reasons not to run the the mat dungeon orb fest. So.
Oh my god, we are gonna be fucking swamped when OSB Fest hits. It's gonna be great.
Lock's
bandana. Oh, we got all of them right away. How about that?
Okay, well, there you go. Pile of mithril.
Pile it on, coach.
So, what's the plan for today? We got. Oh wait, I see a friend hiding there.
I spy a Gilgamesh. I don't know. Want to take him on first?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, he's right there.
All right. Well, anyway, multiplayer just officially hit. We're no longer in the beta, and so we get to kick things off with Gilgamesh. And the introduction of the 200 difficulty fight.
Yeah. it's much different. Alright, 200 is gonna rule though. Let's do this.
So we got Gilgamesh and Enkidu. Enkidu will show up at a certain point in the fight. She will start using White Wind and also cast lots of auroras and status effects and stuff.
Yep, this is basically the Gilgamesh on the boat fight.
Yeah. Enkidu bot lives! So the idea is, the 200 fights are a good step up above 160, of course, but at the same time, very doable as long as you fine-tune your party. Which is not really something you could expect in...
I cannot hear you at all, dude.
Holy crap, what? The music? God. Damn, okay, fine. Fucking chorus, man.
You are completely inaudible if you are there.
Hold on one second.
Am I completely inaudible to you?
No, you're not.
That's weird.
I seriously thought that it was the music overdoing everything. Okay, there we go. How about now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, cool.
That was weird.
Okay, so it wasn't the music overpowering my voice. It was just, like... I'm gone.
You were literally not there. What
okay.
Music? What music? There wasn't anything else coming through but you fading. Anyway.
God damn it. Gilgamesh, let's fight him.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, so I got a new guy here.
Hey, Dorgan.
Yeah, I got, like, really annoyed after I was pulling nothing but Bart's cloaks on the FF5 banner. I ended up getting Dorgan's sword.
Nice.
And that's pretty cool. So Dorgan immediately got all egged up and he's ready to go.
Yeah, so Dorgan, for those who maybe don't remember bit players in FF5, is Bart's dad.
Dad talk. Here's his SSB. It's pretty dang good. But unfortunately, Dorgan probably isn't the best guy for the back row. I actually ran this one a few times and just got bodied.
Yeah.
Dorgan is not meant for the back row, I'm afraid. So, let's see what else I can do about that. Yeah, let's do Refia, because you're bringing Gilgamesh.
I'm bringing Gilgamesh, that is true.
Let's see here.
I'm also changing up my loadout now for just to see what we got here. We want that. We want the plus 700 health accessory.
Yep.
Where's that at?
Let's see. We also want Death Resist, because Zentetsuken has an instant KO.
Yep. But yeah, no, the music in this freaking rules, because it's like the FF14 Battle on the Big Bridge version.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Excellent. Okay, and I want... Let's see, I want Meteor Crush and Life Siphon, so... And I'll take this... And... Yo. Meteor Crush...
Crushing!
There it is! What is it with the fucking choirs, man?
So I figured out how this is sorted.
Oh, do tell.
By Final Fantasy game.
How about that?
So to get to Mako Might, you have to scroll all the way to FF7. At least that's the default sort there. So.
That's the joke. Okay, so Luneth and Refio, ready to go. I'm gonna start a party up. Get to partying. How about you? You're all set up?
I'm ready to go.
Alright, we start. Christmas presents hit at 8 and it's 7 over here.
Yep, we just got them, so...
Yep.
Hey.
Hi.
So this has been my normal multiplayer setup for the last couple streams we've done, and it hasn't changed. Though, I have been thinking about changing my second character because my new addition to the team has White 5.
Oh, we are set, man.
Ooh,
if this party stays.
I see Ramza Onion.
Ledger, don't go. Ledger, you're very special to me. Don't go.
We even have the wind multiple times.
Yeah, so the thing to note is that Gilgamesh himself doesn't really have any elemental weaknesses, but Enkidu is super weak to wind. You want to take her out as soon as possible.
What I've seen in fights is a lot of Cloud.
For OSB stuff.
Cloud has finishing blow for like super wind damage.
Also, I like the actual fight music a lot better than the fucking choir music.
I like them both. Come on, Ludger. Okay.
Yeah, get in.
I love that. So Gilgamesh has their own little stamp. It's great.
I probably should have had Eternal Wind. Like, I should have had Sword Shower on Luneth too, because he could chain into that, but it's fine. We're cool.
Yeah. Here we go. I think I missed time, so I'm too early to get the shout, but I should get the... Yeah, I get the onion. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're fine. Just as long as you start on the aggro. That's super important.
Yeah. So, we've talked about Onion and Shout before. Shout is a 50% attack boost for the party. Onion is a 30% attack boost and magic boost, but they stack because they're multiple different boosts.
Yeah, the combinations indicate uniqueness. If a buff is unique, it will stack with another buff.
Yep. Okay, so we have Protect up, we have Stone Skin 2 up. So really the biggest threat to us in this fight, damage-wise, other than Zantetsuken, is actually Enkidu later.
Yeah, and hopefully these guys brought Death Resist as well. Sometimes they don't.
I don't have a second item for Death Resist. I only have one, and it's on... Oh, damn. That Paralyze sucks.
Yeah, it kind of does. But fortunately, like... I don't know, like, may want to bank on that Ishtola.
Yeah, I don't think I think she has Wrath Kiraga, so I'm probably paralyzed for the next forever. But I'm still just knocking, like, taking the hits, you know?
Yeah, you managed to get the aggro off, so we're set.
Yeah, so I'm going to be taking all the damage in the world, and normally if I had gotten off the Suba Mageshi, then I'd be countering and dodging all of these. So... Oh man, I like that Onion is set up with the Swift Sword and Full Charge combo. That's good.
Oh, that is spicy.
So, Onion Knights, I haven't played this how are the microtransactions paywall in this game? Are you forced to take pauses in sessions? There are two. I guess while this early part of the fight's going on, and I can talk about the two major like.
You're gone, by the way.
I'm gone.
From the fight.
What? No. I'm still in the fight.
Disconnect, Holmes.
What? Oh shit! No! No! Well,
maybe it was a desync or whatever. Whatever. I'm just late. Yeah, I got you.
You got me, I guess. I guess that gives me time to talk about the game then, while we're in the middle of this part of the fight. So, yeah, there's two, in Final Fantasy Record Keeper, there's two major like mobile game sort of walls. There's stamina, which is how much you can play the game. Like you're able to go into fights and such with stamina and regens over time. Then equipment for characters is the microtransaction zone. So within the game, it's very easy to get any of the characters you want. Like if you want to play with if your favorite Final Fantasy is FF6 and you just want to have a team that the squad of Terra, Edgar, Sabin, Shadow, something like that. You could do that. But the equipment is what's sort of behind the paywall of sorts, though you get a lot of it just from playing the game. Like, the game's pretty good about just handing things out, and then, you not having to throw money at it if you just roll with it. So, but those are the two big points. You are forced to take pauses in sessions. Once you're in a dungeon and doing things, no, there's no, pause within it. It's just that you're limited on how much you can play it flat, and somebody's taking a faceplant in the meantime.
It's you.
It's me. I took the faceplant.
This fight is pretty spicy, especially when Enkidu comes out and things just sort of roll downhill.
But yeah, if you enjoy Final Fantasy games, this is absolutely a sweet game. Oh! Still had ability as well. Okay, looks like
yeah, it might be just the salt piling up. Yeah. I don't know, that Ishtala had curates though, so
oh, really? Oh.
How about that?
No problem. If there's any other specifics you'd want to know, I really do want to try to explain the game in a way that people that don't haven't played it or such get it, because this is a game I've only been playing for about a month and a half now. So I remember the first couple streams I did with V-Prisoner where you were showing off the game. I had basically no goddamn clue what was going on. Things were really confusing. And
now you're now you're into it.
Yeah, now, but that means I more recently have a... Okay. It doesn't take up much space. My phone... Honestly, the biggest thing on my phone that takes up way too much goddamn space is Hearthstone, but...
I mean, we all know about you in Hearthstone.
Right. But yeah, I'm kind of amazed this fight's still rocking, but oh, never mind. I said the words.
This is pretty spicy.
Yeah. If you want to try it on Apocalypse, I've got the stamina to just run it if you want.
Yeah, that's fine. You've got all the one stamina I need.
No, I'm sorry, not on Apocalypse, on 160. If you want me, I've got that sitting aside for the stream. So.
You know what? Yeah, fine. Perfect.
Cool.
I'll take it.
Because I think this fight might be going the bad way.
See, that's the thing. If you are up against the perfect aim Gilgamesh and Enkidu, you really don't have much of a chance.
Well, I mean, this is the 200 fight for a reason.
Of course.
wow, everything. This your soul isn't loaded out.
The other thing to note, too, is that they have a lot of defense, but not much HP. So even though they, like, tank your attacks, the fight still goes at a reasonable pace.
Okay.
It's just if they're gonna do shit like, I don't know, target your healers, or all sorts of other nasty things, just sort of acting in concert, then they can ruin your day rather quickly.
Right, and it really helped. Like, the curays is basically what's making this fight even last here. So, Hillgate is asking, curious about abilities in the game. It said the pre-fight that had something like charges. You have to pre-purchase abilities after they run out. No. Your character has exclusive abilities. Yes. That's actually tied into the equipment. Which is, again, the thing that's sort of where the game's trying to make its money. Like, this attack here, Gilgamesh Morphing Time, is tied to a Gilgamesh sword. And so when you get the sword, you put it on Gilgamesh, he gains that special attack as like a limit break of sorts. They're called soul breaks in this game, but they're basically limit breaks. There's the normal abilities like the Kiraja you just saw there, or like just normal abilities that you create with drops from dungeons, and then you can upgrade with the same drops to make them have more charges, so that you're able to use them more constantly in a fight. So, like, on my Vanille there in the fight, she has 8 uses of Kiraja, but I could upgrade that to 10 or 12 if I got more, like, of the specific Holy Orb that I need to upgrade it. Or I could spend those orbs on new abilities, which is what I've been doing. Anyway,
Gilgamesh and Enkidu are just watching you run your mouth and just going like, please, for the love of God, something hit this guy so that he can shut up.
No, Gilgamesh won't shut up. Alright,
God, do I carry on like that all the time? Seriously. Alright, let's go on to 160.
Alright, let me make the thing, and...
to wit, we both mastered these. You can clearly see that. I'm not owned. I'm not owned. Alright, so you're going to set up your own thing. Which means I need to...
Yeah, give me just a second, I'm adjusting my party setup too, so...
Right. Anyway. Yeah, multiplayer raiding is really fun, especially when you have boss fights that can be approached in a ton of different ways.
The multiplayer is actually a brand new addition to the game. With it, this is actually the first non-beta multiplayer fight, so it's a pretty new thing.
Yep.
Okay, Gilgamesh, Ultimate, Oh, you want I should do a code or just tell you when I open it?
You can do a code. Like, I'm just sitting here.
Is there a way to turn off the code when I start it up so we're not just 2 of us?
Yes, you can make it public.
Okay, so recruit party, create raid party, choose raid ID. We're just going 4444. I haven't made it yet, so...
44469, okay.
42069, yep, that's the one. The player base is pretty fresh in the game. Yeah, the multiplayer, again, the multiplayer is brand new, so it's a lot of fun. You don't communicate in the multiplayer by, like, talking or typing. You just have these little stamps that will show off. So I made the game now.
Okay, so 4444?
Yep.
Blammo.
And then hopefully I can, make party public. So once you're in, I can make it. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of players who have played this a lot. As the game's been around for about 2 years, a year and a half.
Yeah, like people when the multiplayer beta started, you ended up getting a lot of people who knew what they were doing, had very strong parties, and were coming in with like, oh, I've got walls, I've got heals and stuff. So yeah, the player base is really fresh. You don't get any leeches, any carriers, or anything.
Well, even when you do, like, people realize, like, yeah, my characters are low-leveled, so they shouldn't be doing damage. Maybe they can do more useful things, like I like that one level 23 person we had in that one stream.
That guy was such a trooper.
Like, they couldn't, like, do any damage at all, but they knew it, and they brought in, like, so they're like, alright, bring in Protect and Shell, and bring in Revives, and things that, like, could do something. It's like, oh, that's good. Alright, so I have made the party public.
Alright.
So, hopefully we get some more people in here.
Huh.
To battle. But yeah, so, like, the things I enjoy the most out of this game are just the big variety of, like, the fact that I have Gilgamesh and, like, Vanille on my party. That's
hang on, I'll be right back. I need to slap Sword Shower on Luneth real quick.
Oh, okay.
So, one second, I will... You kind of have to actually go into the menus in order to do that. And...
you went into Apocalypse there, bud.
Yeah. I have to access the menu.
Okay.
Let's see. Sword Shower.
You know you can do that from the menu you were in, right?
I know, but at the same time, you realize the menu system in that was always kind of wonky.
Right, but there's no search anymore, it's public.
Understood.
So, like, people are showing up.
Got it, Coach.
Okay, you made it in. That was more the thing. I was like, oh, you left when I made it public. Are there characters from 1 and 2? Yes. A lot of them.
Not a lot from 1, a lot from 2.
Oh, yeah. 1 only has, like, a handful. Warrior Light, Garland...
Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh god, look at our party. Let's rock it.
Oh, you better bring it. So anyway, the reason why I brought Sword Shower along is because if you have Eternal Wind and Sword Shower at the same time, it's really fun to chain them together. Since you get the Wind, then Sword Shower does, like, boatloads of damage.
Okay.
It's crazy. Yes, you can be Sid.
Can we be Sid? Which Sid? Can we just be every Sid? I think there's only, like, 3 or 4 playable Sids? Does that sound right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Like, there's FF13 Sid, there's FF7 Sid. Is FF4 Sid playable?
I don't think so.
Yeah, neither did I. I wasn't certain on that. Ow. Okay. Okay, let's Gilgamesh Orphan time. So, yeah, like the abilities like Protect or the Magic Break that's going to be used, those are just normal abilities. And then like these ones that have really flashy moves, like Blazing Fists, those are based off of an equipment.
I mean, the thing to note too is that Refia in particular, she's a ranged monk, so she can fight from the back row. But she also has a lot of self-buffs that she can just stack onto herself and then just delete things.
Yeah, there are definitely not enough playable Sids, because, like... Well, we're getting a new Sid soon. We're getting... Final Fantasy Tactics is getting a Sid.
Yeah, rocking out the Thunder God Sid.
We're gonna have fucking Orlando, who's gonna be... I really hope Orlando's just as busted in this game as he is in FF Tactics.
I believe they said that they were going to do that on purpose as a joke.
There's seriously not a more busted character than Orlando. Thunder God Sid. Alright, so you can see how quick this fight is going compared to, like, you know, the other fight we did.
Like, again, that fight is still very doable, but Enkidu can really mess you up really quickly.
Come on, I just need to get off my count. There we go. But yeah, Thunder God Sid, there's a Final Fantasy Tactics event happening. So the way the structure of the game is that... Yeah, let's roll. Is that every week there's a new event for like a new Final Fantasy that sometimes usually introduces a new character to the roster, and then like a bunch of bonus fights and things. And that's the main like way they introduce things to the game. So the next one is an FF14 event next week. The one going on right now is an FF5 event, which will show up after this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be awful. We don't have Shell or Wall. So we just took 5,000 damage on the face because we didn't have Shell in the party. I'm hitting this button. So, normally when you take a loss in single player, you just, like, lose the stamina that you spend to start the fight. Multiplayer, you have to win to spend the stamina. Bonk, 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 bonk. Everyone falls over.
And really, that's kind of the thing that you have to think about when you're trying to roll with public people. Like, even in a 160, it's just sort of being like rando land, where you have a little bit more leeway in how your party can essentially be assembled, whereas with 200s, like, you probably should bring friends so that you can communicate and organize your team better.
I have won a couple 200s, though, just jumping in, because... by the way, okay, I have made it now. It's on 4444, so...
Alright.
Once I see you...
That's what happens when you don't have mitigation. That damage wrecks up quick.
Do I want to switch Shell for Protect for Shell, then?
You can't really plan around. Like, you just have to hope that somebody brings a wall.
Well, right, because if I don't bring Protect, then Gilgamesh murders us, and if I don't bring Shell, then... you know, like, anyway, okay, so I want to open this up to the public. Let's make public. Party.
Yeah, my thinking is, I'm probably going to see a lot more Zantatsukans flying around than I will Auroras.
Well, right, because if we can just kill Enkidu, which is pretty simple once we get to it... Okay, we should be good, because we've got,
Okay, good, we've got... Yeah, awesome. Yeah, and Arc Blast, too, so that'll help. Oh, debuffs and stuff.
Alright, so... Again, this is my... one of the cool parts of the game. We have Terra here, we have Ferris here, we have...
Whatever, he'll work.
Whatever. Arc Blast is really good, though, so... Shrug.
You know... I don't really hold much against FFRK versions of the characters.
Are there playable Moogle or Cho'Gath? Mog from FF6 is playable? I don't think Boko from Tactics is. That'd be funny. That'd be really good. But there's definitely Mog from... I'm pretty damn certain... Mog has to be a character, right?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, yeah, Mog from FF6 is certainly... Oh my god, I didn't even get to put in a damn command before that happened. I love Ace Ildra.
Everyone's just rolling out.
Okay,
you want to get those effects off my screen, Ferris? Thanks.
Yeah, but no, I don't think that would be cool if like Boko from Tactics would be who I would expect as like a playable Chocobo. I don't know what a playable Chocobo would be as far as like classes. Would they be
I mean, they'll find a way to shoehorn it in.
Would they be a monk? I think they'd be a monk.
Okay, yeah, they'd definitely be a monk. That's kind of fantastic. Phase 1 complete.
Okay, I disagree with the move that Ferris is currently taking, but that's alright, and not actually that bad. Unless that full break is aimed at Enkidu, which would be incredible.
Yeah, I'm guessing that Vaughn saved his Arc Blast just for this. Enkidu uses a lot of magic, so lowering her magic will probably be pretty great.
Okay, let me... Please tell me I didn't disconnect.
I'm sorry?
Oh man, that full break was aimed at... Wow, that's stellar. Alright. And I need to get off my Miracle Prayer. No! Hit the button! I need to heal the party! Good. Here. Stop it! No! Damn it.
Dang it!
Dang it! And Gilgamesh takes a nap, but I get to heal up the damn party at least. Alright.
That's how it usually is with this fight. It's like a giant house of cards and everything just comes tumbling down.
It's fine though. That's actually not like killer. It means that like I can't. Oh god, not another one. I can't counter a second one. I can only counter the first.
It's cool that Tyra has Curays. We're fine.
Oh, sweet.
And bear in mind too that Enkidu only counters magical attacks.
Up, and here I fall down again. Whoops.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. She still gets the buff.
Yeah, stop her too busy. Now this missile's really good. Really, if we can get Enkidu down, I'll feel a lot better about this fight.
Thanks.
You might be the only one still standing. Oh no, everyone's still up after that? And this is a missile, so it's not gonna kill anybody.
Hopefully that blazing fist goes off.
Come on, Thief's Revenge, take him out. Okay, missile can't kill. Oh, that is...
It's fine. Blazing Fist could do it.
Hey, I'm back up.
Yeah, this was what I like to see. I like to see, like, fucking living on the edge here.
Blammo, okay. Okay, that meteor... Okay, that's fine. Now we just need to kill Gilgamesh. That's it. Give him the shower. Holy shit! Oh sweet, he had to burn a turn on Protect because we got him past that HP threshold.
Nice.
Yep. Okay, I'm... Oh right, I don't have Protect or anything on, I just fucking fall over dead, right? It's fine, it's fine.
Yeah, as long as he just whiffs on you.
Yeah, I mean, that's not attacking other people. We got some big attacks coming in. Barrel Serpent plus a full charge.
Down to the fucking wire here.
Squirrel Token says, this seems like a moment that your HP is fake and everything is important in either one-hit KO or completely resisted, evaded, blocked. The big thing there is that this is like a high-level... Ooh, shit! A high-level multiplayer fight? Oh, we're not gonna get mastery on this. That Thief's Revenge needs to go off, though. Each player is doing 2. We'll show off more... Again, this is like super multiplayer stuff. We'll show off normal game stuff.
Ferris!
Ferris! Ferris! Yes!
Awesome.
Kiru? Oh, okay. We didn't
Good
get
God.
mastery because we have 5 dead, but who cares? Thanks, Ferris.
Nap time.
Both of my characters are taking a dirt nap right now. Oh, and I got the Scarletite Raid Leader bonus. Oh, damn. There's 4 different Raid Leader bonuses you can get for doing Raid Leader, and it's 4-star modes, 6,000 Eichel Greens and 6 Scarlets, right? One of these is not like the other.
Anyway, let's take a look at Orb Fest, because that's going on right now.
Yeah, anyway, I can close my game now.
Cool. Anyway, Orb Fest is basically you get to go through several phases of running down these daily dungeons forever and ever and just grinding up orbs of various flavors. If you find Cactuars, then they will guarantee you orbs of a specific type. And there's another mechanic on top of that, too. We've got, like, Dad's home. Anyway, this is what I was generally doing. These orb dungeons give a lot of experience, so I just basically have characters running through and... Oh, the call dropped. Because that's Slyo's internet for you. He'll be back in just a second. I suppose I can also show off the roulette as well, because that's the second mechanic of this Orb Fest right now. On top of all of that other shit that I just said, you will also be able to find golden knights that drop chips. You can cash in your chips at the casino. Unlike other casinos, this one is completely stacked in your favor. You just throw chips at the prize pool until you get all of it, and the prize pool is finite. As long as you get enough chips, you are guaranteed to get absolutely everything in there, eventually. It's kind of like the Final Fantasy equivalent of Puzzle and Dragons. Except I'm a lot more invested in FF Arcade because it has that underpinning of all of my Final Fantasy nostalgia and crap.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright, you'll just have to give me the eyes when you're not in the middle of something.
Yeah, internet took a dive, I guess.
It happens.
So, yeah, there we go. Eyes up. Okay, so I guess we're ready to start the Final Fantasy V event. Something we've both been looking forward to.
Did you just talk about the Orb Zone?
Yeah, I just talked about the Orb Zone.
I assume Idric's saying, where do you find percentages? I assume you're referring to like what Vpriz has said about like drop rates.
Yeah, drop rates are just like, you know, you just run a dungeon and kick its ass until stuff drops.
I was gonna say somebody did a lot of time in like checking it.
Yeah, there's always a Reddit thread for these sort of things.
Yeah. How much Setzer's debuff hit for? That's information that like basically there's a website that where it's like the official website has a lot of that stuff, and then within the game, like you can't find it in the game, but some words will always have a specific percentage. If something says it gives a moderate attack boost, for instance, that's 30%.
Yeah, just, you know, they're just certain code words that you have to eventually get acquainted with.
Yeah, I think moderate's 30%, large is 50. How active? There's an active community for this. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, it is a very, very popular game.
Setzer's debuff hits for 40% for to answer that question specifically, because I've used that one a lot. Anyway.
Now we're on to the champion bosses.
Yeah, so again, this is the FF5 event. So you run through a number of like normal fights against running through Final Fantasy, and then once we get to these, they're the big bosses.
So first we got Leviathan and Bahamut.
Yep.
The deal here is that this event introduces Dorgan, Bart's dad, the quintessential Dawn Warrior. He's kind of alright, I guess. His problem is he's a lot like Leo. He's just sort of kind of an auxiliary guy that they've just phoned in a little bit.
It really confuses me that they went with Dorgan over, like, Zezad or or Kelger, you know.
Yeah, probably because those two may or may not be. Like, and it depends on popularity. You know,
Right, but Dorgan's fucking dead.
So the rest of them.
Yes, yeah, but they had screen time.
Dorgan had screen time in a flashback.
In a flashback. In like 2 flashbacks, actually.
Oh, God, look at that. 3 stars in Spellblade. That is just tragic.
Well, 4-star support, though.
Yeah. So he's just kind of like... He's still a very solid character, and if you manage to get his Super Soul Break, it's... like, he becomes very good. He becomes, like... He's now my linchpin, as far as buffing is concerned.
Lowers defense moderate, so again, 30% lower defense, 30% raise on attack magic. Wow, holy crap, I didn't realize how good that sword was.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good, and also the defense drop doesn't matter, because he'll usually have draw fire on.
Default 6 stars, that probably means that he's beaten a Nightmare Dungeon.
Yeah, Nightmare Dungeons have an extra tier that you unlock when you beat bosses in there.
Like, once you beat the Nightmare Dungeon, that gives a 6-star combat ability. All 5-star combat characters go up to 6-star automatically.
Okay, and taking a Yell Boy.
Alright. So, Leviathan, for those familiar...
what we got in the background here.
Anyway. Nice iOS in the background there. Leviathan, for those who don't remember, is in History Falls when you go and get the third tablet. Fourth tablet. When you go and get the nth tablet that is after Fork Tower. And, you know, this dude comes, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna stop you from stealing that tablet.
I'm so glad they put that in.
I know. Yeah, Leviathan and Bahamut are both optional bosses in FF5. You beat them, you get their summon.
Alright, so we'll just start up and we'll see how this goes. It's actually going to go pretty nicely. These initial boss fights are usually pretty tame, mostly because you have to fight one after the other, and it's a matter of juggling resources.
Also, your party is much higher, both in, like, loadout and level than a 99 difficulty dungeon is asking for. So...
Yeah, I've been comparing the way I do my streams to, say, Wandering Newbie, who, by the way, you should check out his streams if you like more FF Arcade, because his are more educational, more hands-on. He will often use setups that can be more accessible to people, just to prove that, okay, you can run this without that much equipment off the gacha machine, whereas my streams are a lot more laid back, and I'm like, well, I'm basically an unstoppable hell god, let's roll. Right.
You run in as the unstoppable hell dude, and then I sit here and try to explain what's going on while all the hell dude stuff's going on.
Hell dude's gonna get you.
I like it. Sid with haste and the 11 attack super, Ramza with shout and tailwind. I forget if Sid has...
Sid has basically the same thing, but Ramza has a better skill set and also has Tailwind.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That's what I was looking at was skill set.
But I don't know. Sid's a good Dragoon. You like Dragoons?
The answer I would always go with is go with the character you like more.
Yep. Also, specifically, don't go chasing after equipment no matter what people tell you. That's going to make you sad really quick. Instead, you should build teams around the equipment that you get. And just pull on banners that are from games that you love.
I was very happy. Like, I've been waiting for this Final Fantasy V event for quite some time so that I can pull cool equipment for Final Fantasy V characters.
I think we'll wait on this. It's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Also, Leviathan is kind of toast right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I understand you have both those loadouts. Go with the one you like more. I think technically, I like Ramza more, because I like Ramza as a supporter, and also it's easier to keep haste going. Because you can have Ramza with like full break life siphon, and then you're good.
Lightning
didn't even
attacks
hit
do
him,
not
didn't
phase
hit him
me.
with the lightning.
Don't care.
Whatever. All right,
But
so
whatever, just like bring lightning on that one.
Okay, fine.
There are they're basically special conditions, 3 of which are always a general amount of damage you've taken, how long the fight was, and how many allies you have KO'd at the end. But there are also outlying conditions attached, usually debuff a person in a certain way, or exploit their weakness to whatever.
Yeah, hit weaknesses, don't die, lower their... Wings of Home. Oh, that's really sad. He even didn't get, like, the iOS backdrops.
That's kind of amazing.
Anyway, your team's now invincible because you just, like...
We kind of dodged a bullet there, if you want to know the truth. I wouldn't want to sit through, like, 50 million cutscenes looking at that iOS backdrop.
Yeah, fair. Anyway, Bahamut's trick in this is that Bahamut likes to use Mega Flare because it's Bahamut. But what did you expect? Did I need to...
He's also turbo slow, and that is his downfall.
Yeah. Oh, he likes to use Mega Flare, At the beginning of the fight, he'll actually just do nothing until... except Mega Flare. And then he has a bunch of, like, phase changes at, like, 70, 60, 50, and 40% health. And then once he's at, like, low health, he just spams Mega Flare nonstop. Of course, he's fucking dead, so he's not doing anything. Mega Flare specifically with this Bahamut. But he
Giga Flare is specifically Twin Titania territory.
Yeah. Okay, well, you're gonna get your champion. Actually, no, you're not getting your rewards because you already got them. So
yeah, get your blooming onion.
However, now this is a sillier fight. Mimic Beneath the Waves.
Now, for all of y'all who have played Final Fantasy V, you're probably wondering, how the hell is this gonna work?
Well, you'll see.
Go in with much the same loadout. This is, like, a very solid party for basically a lot of these fights.
You should go on the fight on hard mode.
First off, this needs to happen.
The very soul of mimicry. You should bop him to show off what he does.
Okay.
And then, because we can just restart the fight, you know?
Yeah, I actually forgot about that.
Cut. And then, you might want to hold that now before you get wiped. Anyway, so that's what happens when you hit him. Is he has Meteor in there too? He could just triple Meteor your ass, but
see, in other incarnations of that fight, he just casts Reset. Not so much here.
Alright, anyway, now for the real fight.
So yeah, this basically works exactly the same way it did in the other one, except you can kill him now.
Yep. Also, he won't counter you shouting.
No, he certainly won't.
There we go.
And then he throws himself into the rift. Oh, wait.
And now we can crush him. He's still got big moves.
Just not as big as triple casting shit and then running through garbage data.
Yeah.
No, it actually would have been great if they literally threw in the same garbage data that he ran through when you, like, cheated him out of the fight as well.
Yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, you can actually use both, like, Shout and Grimoire before the Mimic. Like, you can use those in the 5 turns, or in the just interim.
Mm-hmm.
He won't counter. The only thing he'll, like, get mad about is if you hit him. So if you just want to, like, buff your party, cast Shell, cast Protect, do all that stuff, sure, it's fine. Just don't bop him. Don't do it.
Yeah, you are allowed to queue up his action. Queue up your action while he's doing it a second time.
Yeah. Affliction Break.
Yeah, I'll say it again. Affliction Break is super good. It cuts the ability of an enemy to inflict status ailments on you by half. Quietly sitting back and enjoying the performance.
Oh, also, it's a double hit thing? That's pretty... Oh, hey, Holy. How you doing?
What's up? Nothing, that's what.
Zoop later.
That was just me not being able to charge up Barrel Serpent in time.
It also doesn't matter as long as you don't drop anything else. You're allowed to drop 3 stars out of triple condition fight. Okay.
Alright, so, yeah, Secret of Castle Baal. This is Odin. You've got a minute to kill him.
Yep.
Let's go.
So, a trick with Odin, and this was something I had to use just to make sure that my damage was up to snuff, on making sure that everyone else is,
Oh, I know. Well, that's fine. I think it's because my currencies are a bit different than my... Because, I don't know, I'm emulating this on an Android, and I usually play the game on an iPhone, so perhaps the in-game currencies are a bit different.
Okay. Alright. But, anyway, Odin is susceptible to, like, slow and stop. Or, I'm sorry, slow... I think just slow, yeah. Just slow. So you can stretch the minute.
Just pile on the tempo flurry and pray.
Basically.
Kind of wish the music would be able to speed up.
So yeah, this is a race. It's Odin, so all Odin is going to be doing as far as like damage is physical. Nice.
Great.
All physical.
Well, this was a good time to learn that.
Yeah. Better when he's at full than when he's, you know... Yeah.
Yeah, and he'll be full even when Penelope does her thing.
Oh god, it's like... a 30-year damage just gone? Oh dear. Alright.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah.
Got a lot of elemental damage up my sleeve. And really, at this point, Penilla doesn't need to attack anymore anyway.
You just have the countdown.
Yeah, that's how it is. Different marketplace, different currency pool.
Yeah.
Kind of a shame. I did have 100 gems in the pocket just for the stream. But, you know, it happens. So, what Tyro is doing is he's casting Wrath on himself, and all that does is charge up your Soul Break gauge a large amount. Usually you do this just by taking damage or damaging your opponent, but Wrath just does that a whole lot more at the expense of not doing anything else.
Yeah, you're literally just pass your turn to put up like a third of your soul break bar.
That's actually extremely good on mages, because here's the thing. Physical attackers normally don't want to use Wrath, because Wrath has a 3% strength increase and it overwrites Shout.
Yeah, it's the tiniest strength increase, but it's timestamped, so the most recent strength increase and just strength, like, or just attack, like, is the one that gets applied.
Yeah.
Anyway, even with the like holy misstep, you're fine here.
Oh yeah, no way, shape, or form is this guy gonna get the jump on me.
Yeah.
Hey, Best Hunted, how are you doing?
Yeah, we are racing down Odin, who is the last. Well, actually, not. I wouldn't say the last.
I did steal from Odin. I mugged he Bloodlust.
You can't steal fire shields, if that's what you're asking. Your time is nigh. Okay, Odin, whatever.
Excellent. Alright, now we move on to the best fights. The ultimate fights.
I do want to note, there is a feature to the FF5 dungeon that's not normal.
Ah, that's right. We do have this.
Do you have like a team that can fight the Gill Turtle?
I can, but it's really bad. Because here's the thing.
It's the Gill Turtle.
Well, not just that. If it was just the Gill Turtle, I would have gone in like that, like, no problem, but it's the Gill Turtle times 5.
Oh god.
In a row.
You fight 5 Gill Turtle?
Yep, you just have to roll through 5 Gill Turtles.
Oh god. Anyway, Gill Game. Yeah, so the Gill Game is in this dungeon. They have the Gill Game, and then they have Gill Game plus, and it's oddly enough, it's not. I don't think it's worth doing because orbs are around. The Orb Fest just gives more money.
Yeah, I just did this
Gill
for
turtles.
Yeah, I just did that for just to do it.
Right. But you get to fight the Gill Turtle. It's a freaking turtle. Anyway.
Yeah, there we go. Also, it's a little bit easier because you have aggro control in this game.
Right.
So,
Gilgamesh and beat it. Anyway.
Keeper of the 12. This fight is Shield Dragon and Excess Soul together.
These two motherfuckers who killed me like 4 times when I was trying to get some weapons a couple days ago. Is Gil ever going to be useful? I run out of it all the time.
Yeah, Gil is useful. It's just one of those auxiliary resources that you don't realize you're expending.
So, Shield Dragon has auto reflect on that can't be dispelled. Exdeath Soul's weak to Holy, which actually makes Exdeath Souls really easy to kill. They both use Blaze, which is like much like Blaze in FF5. It'll hit you for percentage damage.
It does have Jarring Blow.
Yeah, Jarring Blow, which confuses the party, like confuses who it hits. So,
and that's why Gilgamesh has Omega's Insignia, because that prevents confusion.
Omega cannot be confused.
Alright, so, standard procedure. Now,
right.
The thing here is that I have to make sure that I apply the right buffs to the right people, because they're getting a little bit specific here. Shield Dragon wants defense, and Exdeath Soul wants magic.
Yeah.
So I just have to sort of remember it.
Yep. The big thing is that Exdeath Soul is going to be spamming spells, and the Shield Dragon, for the most part, is going to be hitting with, like, Jarring Blow and Blaze. So.
Yep. Alright, so use Mode Bloodlust on the Shield Dragon, and then... yeah, do whatever.
Yep, and then just do whatever.
I mean, the initial part of these fights are always rough. Because you're busy setting up, and meanwhile you're getting your shit kicked in before the buffs come up.
So Saint Cross is here, along with Pinello, to abuse to hit the holy weakness.
Mm-hmm.
An Affliction Break, as we noted earlier, makes status effects harder to land.
Yeah, so Shield Dragon gets that immediately.
Yeah, which means so we get to like bypass that a little bit. Yep.
It also helps though that since the aggro thing is going on, Noxilli will only hit Gilgamesh. There's a rhyme and a reason to all of this.
I think these two are pretty true to fighting them in the game, though, because they have way too much health and are normal-ass enemies, so...
yeah, basically.
That's their job. The Shield Dragon gets mad, like, when you get it down to half health. I think that's the only thing that actually changes in this fight, is that, like, the Shield Dragon, starts... like, I think at half health gets, like, angry about it, and then starts hitting with more things. Yeah, Mending Dance, that's gonna be...
anyway, my goal here is to try and keep Exdeath Soul alive until Ferris can get her thing off, and then I can use it on Exdeath in the fight.
Yep.
I think I'll put Chug on.
Yeah, there's enough stuff flying around that's worth doing, because, I mean, Exdeath Soul... Exdeath Soul can break out some pretty heavy magic. Winds of Home. And then Dorgan here.
So anyway, the reason why Dorgan gets the GBA... he gets the GBA backdrop instead of the iOS backdrop. That's because in Japan, they didn't have to have the iOS backdrops up for everything. They used the GBA. I hate it, and I'll destroy it. Abyss, I'm inclined to believe you. I mean, I know I shouldn't be judging a book by its cover, but, yeah.
Yeah.
So
and here's Gilgamesh.
Here comes a new Daredevil. So what I've been doing with Dorgan is, as soon as he gets Winds of Home off, I reapply Shout, so that the buffs kind of, you know, flow together.
Yeah.
Because it really is important that they just sort of wear off at the same time, so that I don't have to constantly reapply them over and over again and alternate. Keep my damage at an even keel, you know?
And Pinello just counters Blaze. Keep countering Blaze.
Well, see, my thing with this, Hunted, is that, like, there's not a lot of consistency in the mobile ports with the art styles, and that's why it makes it look really weird and jarring.
Yeah.
Because I've seen pictures of, say, FF6, and you got, like, 3D modeled shitty Catzels right on top of an overlay of the FF6 world map, and then these, like, characters in a different art style, like, a billion different art styles conflicting with each other, and it makes it look weird. Though I will say Steam FF6 does look better than Steam FF5.
Yeah.
That's pretty damning praise, but praise all the same.
With Shield Dragon down, I don't think you're in any threat here.
Like, honestly, I believe that the conflicting art styles are really what drive home negative opinions. Because you look at that and you're like, something's off. Something is definitely wrong here.
Heck, that's kind of a bit of an annoyance with with the GBA version, right? Like, I mean, that gets me on the GBA version when you see the character portraits and it's the Amano art, but then, like, the characters in game don't look anything like that. So, like, it's just like, oh, is that supposed to be the same person? Like, is that seriously Ferris? That's not Ferris.
Well, to be fair, FF6 was closer to Amano's art than I guess basically anything else.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I guess I'm talking about FF5 in that instance, because the character models in FF5 don't match the Amano art at all.
Yeah. I wasn't a big fan of FF6 GBA, but only because FF6 was kind of a powerhouse on the Super Nintendo. A system that was significantly more powerful than the Game Boy Advance. So trying to mesh that thing into a Game Boy Advance, kind of a daunting task.
Okay, so this next one is really silly, because we've had bosses, it's like, FF5 bosses, and now...
He's back, baby, and he wants you.
We're gonna fight Bards?
This is actually a returning boss. We fought this guy in the Final Fantasy Dissidia event that we had a little while ago, and basically he was back by popular demand because what he liked to do is he liked to immediately start with Monk Kick and push your shit in before you even got any buffs off.
Oh boy, like this makes more sense from a Dissidia event perspective, because like I was just like, what the hell? Like when I opened this up and I beat up the Shield Dragon in the exit soul, I'm like, all right, who's next? And it's like Bards. I'm like, what the fuck? So Bards here is going to play out like sort of like a record keeper character too, because like he's going to use abilities that Bart's in the game has. So.
Yeah, he has all of Bart's skills from the game, except I think Choco Romp.
Yeah, I don't think he gets that, but he also has being. Oh god, that background art. But he also has, being Bart's FF5 protagonist, he has access to abilities from across, like, many different job pools.
Yeah, he throws a little bit of Spellblade in there. He has Monk Kick, of course. But the thing to note is, all of his attacks are physical. So you can mitigate it that way.
Yeah, he has physical attacks, and then he has that missiles he just did, which is just literally the Blue Mage spell missile. It's a percentage.
See, if that was Monk Kick, that would have just killed me. So basically, they took out the part of the fight that pissed everyone off, and now we're left with all the good stuff.
Ever gonna shout?
Yeah, I almost forgot to do that. I was just kind of, like, reeling from Blue Mage Missile Salvo.
I know. I know, this is the Missile Salvo. Alright, so in this fight, there's 2 points that matter. When Bartz hits under, I think, 2/3 and a third, or close to that. It might be like 70%, 40%, but he has 2 instant counters. He just, like, breaks. He does at those points that get pretty hefty. So this fight gave me a lot of trouble. I had to restart it quite a lot in order to get like the luck to work the way I wanted it.
Anyway, like once you get set up, you know, it's not so bad. Standard sort of ultimate plus affair.
Yeah. With the caveat that, like, if there are some super bad rolls on his interrupts, you might get knocked down, like, even with your setup, but I don't see... Like, it'd have to be, like, 4 hits on Pinello, you know? Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And that's the thing, too. Even though aggro will shut down a lot of his moves, he also has... these Spellblade moves, sometimes he does them in a barrage that doesn't care about aggro.
Yep. That kid Icarus. Yeah, it's Pit. Not yet. That might do it? No, I don't think it's enough damage yet either. This is gonna do it.
This is, though.
That's definitely gonna break it.
Dad's home.
Okay, so he'll instant counter with Bartz's SSB True Blader at Legend.
And that also massively boosts his defense, by the way.
Right, much like the move does. True Blade Legend is a super soul break that Bartz has that does 5 hits and boosts the defense of the party.
Fortunately, debuffs can take care of that.
You might run into... Oh, yep.
He's got X-Fight.
Yeah, there's X-Fight. That's probably the best move he can use, because that's counterable. Like, if you were in Gilgamesh counter mode there, you would have got 4 counter hits, so... So if he does it again, you're gonna get him. Oh yeah, he has counter hits.
Yeah, just counters all over the fucking place, really.
Yeah, you can dispel, so Gilgamesh has 2 attacks. Gilgamesh, after using Burst, has the counter hit one, the Suba Mageshi, but also has the Dual Thrust,
which is 2 hits with a Dispel attached.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what makes Gilgamesh so preferable as an aggro character, because if you manage to get his Burst Soul Break, it's just this beautiful symphony of utility and damage that really complements his aggro.
Second counter's coming soon here.
Yeah, I can taste it. Light of the Four. This is his Burst Soul Break.
So this is his Burst Soul Break. 6 hits of different elements.
It gives him haste.
Haste and, I think, stat buffs, like, all around.
So, dual thrust that nonsense right away. So anyway, this was what I was talking about with the Spellblade Barrage.
Yeah, so now the haste is... Because he gets haste because it was a Burst Soul Break. Burst Soul Breaks come with haste always, so...
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, these ignoring aggro is so like, oh god, all of a sudden my healer takes 3 hits on the chin and dies, you know, that sort of thing. Because I don't have a Tyro wall, so double those on the numbers.
I love how instantaneous that SSB is.
Yeah.
Because it's just like reminiscing of home. BAM!
Yep, my wife sure is dead. Crush. Ooh. Also, he can try and kick you out of the fight on a more literal sense because he has kick from the monk skill, which is just like party-wide. Give the boot, you know, it's pretty silly. Yep, here we go. Bonk.
All in all, this is still a really fun fight, if only because they took out the part that pissed people off.
Him starting, yeah. He will always start the fight with 2 blue mage missile salvos, which is just half your health. So it's
great time for that Evanescence to come out. Just saying. God, will you look at that bar? Gilgamesh has like 3 of those in the pocket.
I know you mean that literally, Father Wolf. Seriously, Gilgamesh has 3 bars? What the hell?
Have you counted how many times you got hit this whole fight?
What the hell? I assume he has like Ace Striker on or something?
No, he's got Lionheart on.
Oh, okay. Oh. Zap.
And here's the message too, just because Pinello has AoE heals doesn't mean you should leave it all to her. That's why I have Tyro helping out with these pinpoint heals. I think Ferris is going to steal the kill, otherwise Winds of Home would have been a great way to end it.
I think Ferris has got this. Come on, Rough Tides. There we go.
What the hell sword is that? Is that like the blood sword?
I have no goddamn clue. What even class is that supposed to be? I don't know. So that's the Barth fight.
Now we get to the best fight in the whole thing. Primal X-Death. This was X-Death back when Dorgan and the Dawn Warriors fought him. Anyway, he has 4 phases. He will go through a weakness to wind, water, fire, and earth. And he will res each time you kill him in those phases. And he gets progressively more powerful. He's got plenty of party-wide spells. He's got Vacuum Wave. He's got all of his fancy tricks cranked up to 11.
Yeah, it's X-Death, so anything you would expect X-Death to be doing, Vacuum Wave, piles of Faraga, Thundaga, that sort of thing, it is in there.
If they could have figured out reverse polarity, they totally would have thrown it in.
Earthshaker. Pretty sure he's got Earthshaker.
He's got Doom.
Oh, he's got Doom?
Yeah, he's got Doom.
He's got Doom. I don't think what else he is in his arsenal from, like... Anyway, yeah, so he just gets it's kind of, I guess, think of this like a Archeo Avis sort of fight. Ah, Tupac lives.
This is more because I need a little bit of extra spice in my elemental damage. So we got a pretty varied setup to exploit each and every one of his weaknesses.
Okay, so Dorgan has wind.
Ferris has water.
And then...
Tifa pulls double duty with earth and fires within.
Okay. And then you've got Pinello and Vipra's there just playing support.
So you'll notice something very important. What's missing from my setup that is usually always there?
Yeah, there's no shell on there.
Well, that's because X-Death technically punishes physical attackers. He has a 10% chance to counter with the spell. It's the less stupid kind of dispel, the one that only gets rid of tangible buffs, not stat modifiers.
Oh, okay, so it dispels named buffs.
Yes. So, we're looking for a certain something else to give us the extra edge. Don't really need Shout. Divine Guardian. Major regen and haste to the party and temporarily raise their resistance a moderate amount. He loves his magic. He does have some powerful physicals in the form of Vacuum Wave and all that, but by and large, we're going to see a lot more magic out of him.
Right, makes sense.
So anyway, we're just going to, buff ourselves with things that he cannot remove. And fortunately, he is slow enough to not have to worry about having haste. And he actually technically gets slower in his Fire and Earth phases because he does the double attack thing. Yeah, so they go all out. This is like in the cave in the first world where Dorgan and the other dudes fought.
Yeah, it's Dorgan, Galoof, Zazat, and Kelgar.
Yep. Alright, so let's start setting up real quick.
So he starts with a wind weakness. So.
Yes. Which I will instantly take care of.
Right, hence why Dorgan has the Mako Might / Dr. Moggs.
And bear in mind, he doesn't have any, resistances. He just has weaknesses.
Okay.
So that's very helpful. And we got Kurata here. It's a 6-star white magic spell that gives you an extra buffer zone of 2000 HP if you get in trouble. Dorgan just fucking melts him.
Wow! Fucking crush him! Of course Dorgan just fucking crushes him.
Now the only awkward thing here is I kind of have to watch myself on resources.
Right, once you... Right, because you have to win 4 fights.
Yes. But I've definitely got the damage to take him down. It's just a matter of ramping it up with, just doing stuff until my bursts pop up, and then in comes the choo-choo train.
Dismissal has very quickly become... Wow, it's party-wide, too? Okay.
Yep.
Dismissal has very quickly become one of my favorite abilities because nothing resists it. So most of these bosses... Oh, Earthshaker. Okay, alright. Most bosses in these games, like the Ultimate fights, have yeah, I get it. I'm immune to poison, silence, immune to stop, immune to blind, immune to petrify, immune to death, But even with an enemy who has full immunities, they're not immune to delay. Oh dear. Alright. So that's X-Death 1 down. Now we're on to... Oops, hey, I'm back.
Are you ready for round 2? I long for Penello's Evanescence to come out.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Because at this point we're I don't even have to worry about wasting Burst Soul Breaks. I can just use them, because he doesn't resist them.
There you go.
Alright, jerk mode on.
Looking at the stats, he actually is immune to bio.
Well, how about that?
Yeah, okay. More to note with this, he is 4 different entities when he comes in, changed. So, breakdowns are actually not as useful, but Ferris's breakdown...
Oh, the vacuum wave!
Alright.
Oh, that was weak sauce.
That was... That was not what I was expecting. But, so Ferris's full breakdown is still really good because the burst gives her the 2 commands that do magic breakdown, power breakdown. So she can keep applying magic breakdown on these fights.
And anyway, also bear in mind that since there are 4 separate entities, that means every time I kill them, their ATB resets.
Yep. Then they also, like, usually have a start of, like, you know, they'll start with, like, that attack or, like, like, they won't just flip straight into crushing your face. Though you've got this one pretty well under control. Now it's just a matter of hitting weaknesses on the next 2. As Vipers mentioned earlier, X-Death, when X-Death hits half health, if you remember playing Final Fantasy V in World 2, once he hits lower than half health, he starts double casting.
Oh, and he'll also break out the sword dance. Just FYI, you guys.
Alright, so third one's weak to fire.
Yeah, but fortunately, we already took care of the other thing. Like, all the conditions are just wind.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I figured it would be like 3 of the 4 for conditions. So then it doesn't matter for conditions, it just matters for, you know, if you want to deal extra damage.
Yeah. Really, you're supposed to go into this fight with, like, a mage set up in order to ignore the dispel, and really that's very much preferred. This guy hits pretty hard. And you want the extra crutch of protected shell on it.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I find this a lot more fun. And, honestly, there's nothing I love more than being forced to use mage meta against a boss in an event that introduces a physical attacker. So anyway, Fires Within is also a really strong monk skill, because it's 2 fire attacks, but it also heals a percentage of your max HP. So it's a very good self-sufficiency move.
Yeah, keep things going. Also crushing for near quad 9s. Alright, I think Dorgan's probably gonna switch. Maybe.
Nah, I think it's gonna be Dorgan. I don't think that Penello's got enough in her to... I'll hold on to that Meteor Crusher, thank you very much.
Yeah, might be worth waiting on just to see where... I think Dorgan's gonna take out... or switch us to the next form here. Yeah, that's definitely nowhere near enough damage.
Oh man, Dorgan's gonna, like, reapply the buff, and then Meteor Crusher's just gonna do insane loads of damage.
Yep. Final form is weak to Earth, so... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because of that attack magic buff, and also because of the fact that I don't have...
Oh.
It's fine, we're cool.
Okay.
I had resist on for that reason.
Look, I've just been fighting land crawlers for the last 3 hours. When I see Maelstrom,
You duck and fucking cover is what you do.
Yeah. Holy shit. And then Tifa hits the boss for half of its damn health.
Yeah, Hexeth ain't even trying anymore. He knows what's up. So anyway, this is a fight where it's like, you are allowed to ignore the Dispel to a degree. If you know it's coming, then you can just set up for it, and again, X-Death is slow enough to where you don't need haste in order to fight him. And it's like, what? I just have so much shit in the pocket that...
I mean, really, this sort of fight is a... basically... Oh, I think you're fine. Let's... Okay.
Yeah.
It's one of these sort of tests of how long in a fight you can go and how much your team can be, like, spread. Galuf would be able to punk on most parts of the fight.
He would. Especially if you have his BSB, which is Earth.
There's a really cool... There's a person I've seen who does videos of... They do, like, the Ultimate Plus fights of Galuf soloing every fight.
Oh my god! Did they use Unyielding Fist on the Primal X-Death fight?
I don't know if they've done this one yet. They haven't done this one yet, but they probably are going to do that.
Oh my god, I need to see that. That's gonna rule.
They've done it for every other fight. It's like, and then, like, they had one that was Galuf soloing Motafreet.
Jesus.
Because it's Galuf.
You better believe he's gonna be invincible for most of that fight. Ugh. Anyway. That was the FF5 event. It was really something else. I really enjoyed that Primal X-Death fight.
Yeah, I've yet to do that one, because I beat... It took me like an hour and a half to beat Bart's, and I was like, fuck this, I'm done.
Man, I really need to see that video of Galuf soloing X-Death.
I'm sure... Well, Galuf's BSB, I think it's just a SSB.
Yeah, his SSB makes him invincible.
Yeah, he just becomes immune to damage. What other... I'm trying to think of the other fights. The early fights in this were pretty cool, too. Like, you fight the 4 crystals, you fight Gilgamesh, in X-Death's tower.
Yeah. With the power-up mode and everything.
Yeah.
He even does his little spiel. It's great.
He powers up and then attacks for, like, with his Excalibur. And
that's
like,
really one of the major driving things about Final Fantasy Record Keeper that sets it apart from, say, Puzzle and Dragons, just because it is able to draw from this this strong, well-defined infrastructure of characters and nostalgia and shit, and it just really sucks you in, and it's just something that can really get you hooked very quickly.
Yeah. Agreed.
Rip FF5. We're not going to see another FF5 event in 6 months, so I hope you enjoyed this shit.
Oh, good God. Whatever. The next event I am stoked for the most is Orlando. That's my... I know... The next event is FF14. That's next week.
Well, actually, they're going to be doing the OSB Fest next week. So they've got a little something out. Like, it's going to be the 4 Fiends.
Okay.
So something like that. We'll definitely take a look at that. See what's cooking. Yeah,
and then the week after that, we're probably not going to be.
Yeah, we're going to be at NAGFest, y'all.
Yeah. So, that one's likely not happening. But...
Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, Slyo, for joining me, as always.
Of course.
Yeah. Anyway... Yeah, we'll see what we can do about that. It's just because it's not like a traditional event, so I don't have to worry about Ultimate Fights dropping, so we can probably schedule something, like, a little more on the nose.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see what it looks like. I don't even know what the event actually has in it, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do my homework real quick. So, until then, thanks for joining me. And, good night to y'all. Have a Merry Christmas. Happy Holidays.